Smell that fish and swine? There be filthy rats out and about. Now!
To be honest, it's gonna be really interesting. We do have to keep in mind the fact that we didn't see this killer as you've said, but at the same time, it's gonna be a really interesting killer per se. We do have to keep in mind the fact that it's a complicated killer with mechanics, and at the same time, it's really, really troublesome for the survivors because I don't think that they play too much against him. So it's gonna be really, really interesting as a perspective, but at the same time, I don't know, it's really, really something else, to be honest. We've seen so many Demogorgons, we've seen so many Blights, we've seen so many killers in particular that are repeated and repeated, but this is gonna be something new. And to be honest, we have our first down on actually what's this, sorry, I do have to properly, okay, perfect, on Marcy here. Marcy, to be honest, try to hold the chase, but as I've said, because we don't really see this killer too many times, too often, I guess that this person didn't really know how to properly counter this killer, but this is just my speculation. I'm not sure if this was the case, but at the same time, to be honest, at the moment we have a pretty basic start. At the same time, what they need to do, for the survivors at least, I believe that they will need to break the totems, but I don't know if they have the time to do that. We do have to keep in mind the fact that one perk is out of the window, which is going to be problematic. But at the end of the day, we do have to keep in mind the fact that the killer has control over the hook here. He has control over the generators pretty much, and this is going to be really, really troublesome. We can see the killer. We can see the killer. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we can see the killer. What? What's happening? Sorry. Alright, I'm not gonna ask what seems to be the issue, but seems that we are gonna get a second stage here on Marcy. Quite an unlucky moment, quite an unlucky situation. We are gonna be able to go for this generator. We see the killer trying to apply the pressure on these survivors here. They seem to be in a pretty good position, though. They were able to complete two generators, which is not a bad moment, not a bad situation. We're gonna see the killer trying to go for the bottom side. He's gonna try to keep a regen. He's gonna try to play this safely, but will he be able to do that? That's a question for another day, to be honest, because right now we do have to keep in mind the fact that this is something that if the survivors play this properly, they will be able to take probably a W. But if they will not play this properly, then this is going to be really, really problematic at the end of the day. But we are going to see Mars here being camped till the very end, which, to be honest, for the survivors, may be a bit troublesome. But I believe that the fact that they are going to try to do the generators, if they will be able to do the generators, it's going to be really, really good because they will make some jump progress. And indeed, we are going to see another generator here. Very good moment, very good situation. We are going to get Marcy down here. Marcy killed. We are going to go for the trade in the very last second. Suko is going to be able to go for the trade. No, this is not even going to be a trade here. Very beautiful play from the survivors. Marcy seems to be in a bit of trouble. He's going to try to play this properly. He's going to get attacked there. Very lucky moment. And French Fry is not going to go down here. Very, very interesting. Seems the killer is really, really interested to go after Marcy. Marcy seems to be the main priority. Seems that we're going to go for the hit. We're going to be able to get the grab. We are going to use the pallet. And seems that we're going to extend the chase, but for not very long, which was very, very unlucky. But very good play from the survivor, very good play from the killer here. He knew what to do. He had the idea, and he has the knowledge on the killer. But let's see if this knowledge is gonna be enough for him to do something. This is gonna be my main question. But what do you think, Puppy?
Loyal one, aren't you?
Yes, indeed, you're right about that. Seems that we are gonna get another hook here on Suko. One person though is injured. One person on the hook is not the best scenario, but I think that maybe they'll be able to bounce back between this. And it seems that we're gonna take another chase here with Aaron here because he's the healthy one. The killer is gonna try to play this properly. He's gonna try to go for the hit with the power. Seems that he's not gonna be able to use the dog here to make value, which is the most unlucky part. But we're gonna take over the next chase with Aaron. Aaron seems to be in a pretty good position. Seems that we're gonna be able to use the power, and we're not gonna be able to take the hit here. Very unlucky. Seems that the survivor is gonna be able to reach main. He's gonna try to play it properly. He seems to be in a pretty good position, but let's see what the killer has in mind. Seems that the survivors are trying to go for these generators. They're trying to make the progress and play this properly. We see a region here though, which is problematic. It's really troublesome. But I guess at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. I think that the survivors will be able to do a good comeback out of this. We are gonna take the next chase here with Aaron. Aaron seems to be in a pretty good position. He has the pallet, he has the power, and right now seems that we are gonna be able to avoid this. We're not gonna be able to take the hit. Very unlucky scenario. To be honest, it's really troublesome. It's really problematic. These survivors need to play this properly, otherwise it's gonna be really bad for them. But to be honest, if they are gonna split these generators properly, it's really winnable, to be honest. But what do you think, Poppy? Ooh, amazing hit on French Fry. French Fry seems to be in a pretty bad position. He's gonna take that down there. Very unlucky moment. Very beautiful play from the killer here. Very beautiful scenario. We are gonna be able to extend the chase here with this survivor here. Seems that Ernest is gonna take over the next chase. He's gonna try to do his best. It seems to be in a pretty bad spot. He's gonna try to do his best. We are gonna see the power being used, and we are not gonna be able to take the down here. Very unlucky moment, very unlucky situation. We are gonna pick up French Fry here. Seems that it's not all worst. The generators are gonna make progress, and right now we are gonna take again the chase with Aaron. Aaron this time is gonna take the free hit. Very nasty moment. Right now the chase is gonna be rendered at the main, I believe. Yes, indeed, that seems to be the case. We're gonna use the power properly. Let's see if he's gonna be able to actually make value out of this. He's gonna try to use the power, and will he be able to do something in this moment? We're gonna see the vault. We're gonna try to play this properly, and what's gonna happen? Seems that the survivor tries to go for the corner here. No, he decides to go for the main side. He tries to go upstairs. He tries to play this properly. He's gonna be able to take the vault safely, and right now we're gonna be able to extend the chase for a bit longer. Seems that Aaron is doing a pretty amazing job. He's able to show his skill, and the killer has to leave him. Very unlucky moment. Very beautiful play from this survivor here. And to be honest, the killer right now seems to struggle a little. He does seem to lose control over these generators, and this is really gonna turn a bit it's gonna be really problematic for the near future, if not right now. But what do you think, Poppy? Yes, indeed, you're right about that. Right now, we are trying our best. Since that we are gonna be able to take French Fry for a bite here. We are gonna try to do our best, and we're gonna take a cheeky hit, but the generator popped. This is an amazing. Yes, this is the last gen. This is an amazing situation. Seems that our killer here seems to be struggling in a very bad position, in a very bad situation. He's really trying his best. Seems that we're gonna extend the chase in main right now. Seems that it's not the best scenario, not the best position for the survivor. Is gonna try to make value. Ooh, the dog is dragging him away. The dog is dragging him away. Yes, indeed, they're gonna play this safely, and we're gonna take 7th stage. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, seems that. Yes, it's gonna be. Indeed. Right back. One moment. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. The second half of the first set. We are gonna have Suko here on the killer side. it's really gonna be a bit troublesome for the Spore Souls. To be honest, we do have to keep in mind the fact that this is gonna be a bit problematic. And right now, we are gonna have our first chase here with who's gonna be the lucky person. Give me a second to properly see. Hmm. Who is actually going to be the lucky star here? Seems that no one is going to be the lucky star. Seems that Suko decided to go just to break a pellet and decided to play this safely. Interesting scenario, interesting play. We are going to just go for it. And right now, since the killer tries to play this safely, tries to find some survivors, is trying to just go for it. Ooh, he's gonna go for the locker. Interesting idea. He thinks that he's gonna be able to find someone. And right now, alright, perfect. We are gonna take the first chase here with Ace. Ace is gonna take a hit. He's gonna try to go and just leave the shack pellet. He wants to take the distance. He wants to play this safely. We are gonna try to extend the chase for a bit longer since that the killer is gonna know what to do. And he's gonna try to go for the hit. Maybe no, he doesn't try to use the power. He tries to play this safely. Very beautiful strategy. Very beautiful idea. Right now, Senior seems to be in a pretty good position. He's gonna try to extend the chase for as long as possible since that he has the distance, he has the plays. And right now, I think that we are gonna take the down right here. No, since that is not gonna be the case, he's gonna be able to use the pellet in his favor. And seems that the chase will be extended. The killer knows what to do. He's trying to use the power. He's trying to go for the mind game. And seems that for now it didn't work, which is a bit unlucky. But we're gonna take a hit here. Very beautiful play from Jason. Very beautiful moment. We're gonna be able to extend the chase for a bit longer since the killer is gonna struggle a little. The first generator has popped. This is really turning troublesome for this poor souls. We're gonna be able to use the power and get the down on the Ace. Very beautiful moment. Very beautiful play from our killer, from Suko here. Very good moment, very good situation. And right now we are gonna go for the basement. This is gonna really turn troublesome for these poor people. Right now this is really something that we do have to consider. We do have to keep in mind the fact that I have another generator popped here. We are gonna take a Bucky seems to be in a pretty dark situation. He's gonna try to do his best. We are gonna see right now maybe an unhook. No, seems that is not gonna be the case right now. We're gonna just wait and see what the killer will be able to do. Ooh. By the way, we do apologize for the people that were in the chat. This is an off topic. We do apologize for the small problem with the perk cover. Sometimes these things happen because they are not perfect and we do have to make them offhand. So I hope that you guys will understand. And in case there are issues or concerns, we are gonna try to solve them. We're gonna try to make them and resolve them. But I do hope that you guys will understand because at the end of the day, we are still working on improving everything, and I do hope that you guys will stay here with us and enjoy the content that we provide for you. But without further ado, let's get back into the business. We have Jason here being on the hook. He seems to be in a pretty dark moment, in a pretty dark situation. We have Sinners being able to be unhooked. Very good play from the survivors. They seem to try their best. And right now, we are gonna take a beautiful pallet stand in the killer's face. Very unlucky moment for the killer. Suko right now, he really seems to struggle a little. We do have to keep in mind that the win con has to be 8 stages, which is not impossible, but it's not the best moment either. Seems that Vinny is gonna take the next chase. He's gonna try to do his best. He will miss that shot on Vinny. Very unlucky moment, very unlucky situation. Seems that the survivor will be able to extend the chase for a bit longer. And right now we are gonna go for the pellet. He's gonna try to play this safely. Very good gameplay, very interesting strategy. And to be honest, this is gonna be really troublesome. We do have to keep in mind the fact that these people are really trying their hardest. They are really trying to go for it. And right now we are just gonna go for it. We are gonna try to do our best. Jason is gonna take the next chase. He's really trying. He's gonna go for the blind. Very amazing cracker. Very good idea. We are gonna get the pellets then as well. The killer is really struggling at the moment. He really seems to be in a bad position. The killer is gonna be able to take it down. Very good play from Zuko here. So even though The killer was blinded, was pallet stand and everything. He was still able to get Jason here. Very good play, very good strategy. We are gonna go for the second hook on Jason, and right now the Jason is gonna be extended. We're gonna get the generator right into his face. One more generator has popped. This is actually insane, to be honest. These survivors are cracked. They're playing this properly. They know what they're doing. We're gonna try to use the power, the killer's power. We're not gonna be able to get it, and Bucky will take the distance. Very, very amazing gameplay from the survivors. They are very they know how to play this. They are very coordinated with each other, and this is really, really shown in the display of skill here. So very good play from the survivors. Very good play from the killer. He's really struggling. He really seems to be in a bad position right now. We're gonna be able to take the M2 on Sinners, and he's gonna take the down here. Very, very unlucky moment, very unlucky situation. Jason is gonna be unhooked right now. Seems that the ties may turn a little. Seems that we are gonna be able to maybe do something in this scenario. We're gonna take another hook stage out of Sinner. Sinner right now seems that he's gonna chill on the hook for now. We're gonna get another generator. These people have no chill. They are just going for it. These wonderful people here. They are just insane. Very good play, very good strategy. Sinner is gonna stay on the hook. We are gonna make value out of the Noed. I believe that there is a Noed, but I'm not sure. We are gonna take the next chase with Vinny. Vinny seems to be in a pretty bad position. He seems to have the pallet. He's gonna try to go for the mind game. He's gonna be able to get the hit, and he's gonna take the down here on Vinny. Ooh, this is really, really troublesome. If they will not be able to take the if they will not be able to take Vinny out of the gate, this is really, really problematic, because as we already can see, as we already know, the tie condition. Amazing, amazing, amazing M2 ability on Bucky. Right now the tides are turning. The gear is shifting back to the killer's position. He seems to be in a better position, in a better spot. So we are gonna see an amazing moment for this killer here. Suko right now seems to be in an amazing spot. He's gonna be able to do something maybe in this moment, but I'm not sure. We do have to see what he's gonna try to do. We are gonna try to do our best. We right now, I think the next chase is gonna be with Jason. This is a possibility. I'm not sure right now. This is really, really questionable. We do have to keep in mind the fact that these people here need to get at least all the survivors. Actually, at the moment, they need to take all the survivors out of the hook and make sure that everything is going to go in their favor, which is going to be really, really troublesome, really problematic. We're going to take another hook stage on Bucky, and I think that this is going to be a GG. But this is actually really questionable. We are gonna use the power for Jason. Seems that this is really, really turning troublesome. But I guess at the end of the day, these people are really trying. We see both Astral and Sinners trying their hardest. But the killer is really, really struggling until now. He really needs to ensure that he gets the second hook stage on Baki. Otherwise, this is gonna turn really, really problematic. We are gonna see a lot of reset from these people. We are gonna take the next chase with Jason. Jason is gonna try to do his best. He seems to be in a bad position. He's gonna try to go for the mind game, and this is actually not gonna work, which is a bit unlucky. We are gonna be able to extend the chase for a bit longer, since that we're gonna take the down on Jason. And right now we have this poor, ooh, amazing, amazing pallet stand here. Beautiful play from these people, and this may actually be the gear that these people needed. Actually, these people might go for the gate and escape. This is really, really troublesome for these poor people here. They seem to be in a pretty bad position right now. We're gonna go for the M2 ability, since that he will not be able to get it. Right now, Sinner seems to be in a pretty bad position. Will he be able to escape? This is the main question. Right now, he's gonna take it down on Bucky. If these people are not gonna play this properly, he's gonna be able to pick him up. Since this is try to go for the pickup, we're gonna get another flashlight save. That's actually crazy. And we are gonna take Astral. I think that Astral took the win here. No, wait, give me a second. The problem. No, Sinners actually took the double here. Very amazing gameplay from these people. Very good gameplay, very amazing strategies. But at the end of the day, Sinners was able to take the win, the first set of the match. Very good gameplay, very good strategy. And to be honest, this is gonna be the best case scenario. Not gonna lie, this was amazing to see. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back on the second set here. We have a Pinhead This is gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be, to be honest, the first set was pretty hard, you know. So I do hope to see the killer. I do hope to see the killer being able to do an amazing result, but this is gonna be up to the survivors and killer. Right now we have a pretty basic start, pretty slow one, nothing really happening. We are gonna take though the first chain, which is gonna be a miss, but at the end of the day he tried to go for it, a very beautiful attempt. We are gonna go for the main here. Seems that the first chase is gonna be with the Kate. Kate seems to be in a pretty good position. We are gonna see the killer actually living the chase. Interesting decision making here. He was not able to find the box, which is probably the most problematic part for him, but otherwise I believe that this is a pretty decent start. Maybe if he's gonna be able to take a chase early and take it down earlier, a bit earlier, it would have been perfect, but I guess at the end of the day we can't ask for anything.
I
But
think it's
what
going
do
to
you
be an
think, Puppy?
exciting match. We should see our Cenobite here. We do see some box logic there, actually. Going to go for the hit there on the Steve. Does miss, unfortunately. We do see, of course, Astral here on Killer. This was their pick, the Cenobite. We do see 1gen popping. We do see Chase here on Wee Jason. Not managing to get that chain. Maybe a little bit of an FOV bug there, actually. Really good play here from our Survivor. Going to get a tag as well. We do see 1gen popping from Sinners. Steve being caught out of position near Shaq right now. God pallet being thrown. Titan, you were muted.
Alright, thank you. No, it was a mistake from me. Thank you for reminding me. I wanted to say that seems that the survivor was able to make value out of the shock pallet there. We are gonna take the next chase with Ace. Ace seems to be in a pretty good position. We are gonna have two generators popped, and this is really turning a bit troublesome for this poor killer. Seems that he seems to be in a bit of under a bit of pressure. Seems that it's not the best moment for him, and right now the next chase is gonna be in main. Seems that it's not the best moment, not the best case scenario, but he's really trying, and we do have to keep that in mind. We are gonna try to extend the chase for as long as possible, and right now we are gonna get a beautiful chain on the Kate here. Kate seems that she will take for the next chase. Seems that right now she'll take a free hit, she'll take the distance. Very good strategy, very good play, and we are gonna be able to extend the chase for a bit longer. Right now we are gonna try to do our best, we're gonna try to go for it, and we are gonna miss that chain. We have no hook pressure, no hooks. This is really turning into a troublesome situation. We are gonna try to go for a quick chain. Seems that it's not gonna work. This is really turning troublesome, not gonna lie. We are gonna try to do our best to improve the scenario for the killer. Right now he seems to try to take the chase here with Kate. Kate seems to be able to continue the chase. Seems that this person here knows what to do. We are gonna get a beautiful chain though. Seems that the chase is gonna be short-lived. No, it seems that the survivors are taking hits. Beautiful play, beautiful situation. But what do you think, Bobby?
I think right now it's a bad position to be our killer with 2 gens already popped from Sinners. He's struggling to get the down here.
Yes, indeed, you're right about that. Seems that the next chase is going to be with Steve. Steve seems to be in a pretty good position at the moment. He's going to try to do his best, and right now seems that he's going to be able to make use of the pallet. He's going to die on it, and I think that one survivor is going to try to go for... Yes, indeed! A beautiful, amazing pallet, amazing cracker, beautiful play from the survivors. We're going to be able to extend the chase for a bit longer. Seems that Steve is gonna be able to just live for a little bit longer. Very beautiful play from this coordinated team here. Seems that right now we're gonna be able to extend the chase for a bit longer. The Steve is gonna be able to show his chasing skills, and right now this warrior is gonna be able to reach the pallet. He seems to be in a pretty good position. Right now he's gonna try to do his best. He's gonna go for the pallet drop, and right now we are gonna try to go for it. Seems that the Steve is not gonna fall for it. Very cheeky survivor, very cheeky moment, very cheeky situation, and we are gonna find the box. Ooh, this is gonna turn the things around a little, but as we can see, it's really troublesome. To be honest, I don't even know what the killer can do in these moments, because he was not able to get any hooks, any any kills until now, so this is gonna be really, really problematic. But what do you think, Bobby?
I think a lot of gens have been done, and currently we don't have any downs, we don't have any hooks. It's a really bad position. Sinner's playing things out really, really well right now. And our survivors are doing, like I said, our survivors are doing great, and our killers are struggling right now.
I heard things there, but I don't know what I heard, so I'm not even gonna ask whatever. But with this out of the way, the next chase is gonna be with the Claudette. Claudette seems to be in a pretty good position. She's healthy as well. We are gonna try to go for a cheeky chain. We are not gonna be able to get it. We're in a moment, we're in like a situation. We are gonna be able to extend the chase for a bit longer. And seems that the Claudette knows what she's doing. She's trying to extend this chase. She's really trying to do her best. We are gonna go for the chain. We are gonna be able to get it. We're gonna get a cheeky hit out of this survivor here, which is a bit unlucky. I guess at the end of the day it does happen sometimes. Sometimes it's not gonna be a perfect gameplay, a perfect moment, but I guess the Claudette is gonna try to do her best. We are not gonna see, we're gonna see a head-on. Very, very amazing, amazing gameplay from these survivors. These people have the coordination on point, they know what they're doing, and per se, they are a good team, but to be honest, we need to see what these people will try to bring on the table. Right now, the killer has to improve. He has to catch up with the survivors, and he has to get some downs. We see the killer being in a pretty desperate situation. We're gonna get take down on the pallet. Let's see if the history repeats itself, though. The history repeats itself over and over again. We are gonna take a beautiful pallet stand. Very amazing gameplay. We are gonna actually force a locker here. Very interesting gameplay. Very interesting scenario. And this is gonna actually be the first hook of the match. But we're gonna have a generator being done. And right now the situation is really, really turning dire here. We see 4 generators being popped, only 1 hook stage. Ooh, this is really, really something. This is something that you don't wish to encounter, that you don't wish to see. We are gonna take the next chase with the ace. The ace doesn't have the box though. I thought initially that he has the box. He had the box, but since that is not gonna be the case, he will get I think he got the chain there, and his movement got a bit sloppy, but I guess he was able to just leave the premise. We are gonna go for the box. Interesting strategy, interesting idea. We are gonna try to see what these survivors are gonna try to do. Right now, the next hit is gonna be on the Steve. Steve is not gonna be able. No, he's actually able to reach the pallet. Very, very amazing moment, very amazing gameplay. Steve is really, really, really trying to do his best, and right now we are gonna get another cheeky. We're gonna get another cheeky chain there, even though it doesn't really make a difference. To be honest, like this is really, really troublesome. The killer's not gonna be able to do anything with these chains, getting hooks or whatever he has to do. This is gonna be for nothing. So what do you think?
I think it's good that he's finally managed to get a hook, but a lot of gens have been done. I feel like this set is is over, barring a really strong survival performance right now. This is really difficult. I feel like our killer maybe should have brought Nomad here, maybe to like predict this perhaps. We are going to see the Claudette coming in here taking a hit, and yeah, obviously with some ping difference it's obviously going to be really, really hard, but these survivors have just played things out really, really well. We do see the last gen popping as well, and yeah, right now it's just a tough situation to be our killer right now. He's run some really good perks, but unfortunately our survivors are just that sort of next level and have just been prepared here.
Yeah, since the killer, as you said, bought some pretty good perks indeed, but he was not able to make any value out of them, which was the most problematic part. But I guess at the end of the day, he tried his best. We do have to keep that in mind. But it wasn't enough, which was the most problematic part. We are gonna see the survivors. I mean, the survivors had a pretty good coordination. They were able to show an amazing level of skill. They were able to show an amazing coordination between them, which is gonna be the most problematic part for this killer. We are gonna see him missing that hit there, which is a bit unlucky, but I guess sometimes it does happen. We do have to keep in mind the fact that the killer is really disorganized right now. He doesn't know what to properly do, and seems that the next chase is going to be with Steve. Steve here is going to be able to extend this chase for as long as possible. He's going to go with the chase, he's going to go with the flow. He will be able to do the right decision here, and I think that we are going to take the down on the Steve. I think that it's going to be a potential 1k4 scenario. I don't think that the survivors should do, but at the end of the day, it's up to their decision. It's really questionable what they want to do or what do they have in mind, but I guess at the end of the day, as I said, it's up to their decision making and whatever they think is best for their income.
This is very true.
But seems that they are gonna take the win, not the win, they are gonna take the set 4 stages to fresh. Very good play, very good scenario. The killer was not able to do a decent enough result, but I guess maybe their survivors will be cracked and maybe they will be able to take the win. This is a possibility. I do wish to see that, but we are gonna live and see. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you already know, this is a tough win for our poor survivors here. We do have to remember the fact that their killer was able to do a 1k4 result, which, to be honest, it's not the best. This is gonna be really troublesome. This is gonna be something that these survivors will have to play it perfectly. Otherwise, it's gonna go to the altar. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. And we do have to keep that in mind. But to be honest, I don't know, like, this already seems like a hard situation, like a bad position for the survivors. We're gonna take the first 2 here on the Nia. And we have the first ballot out of the way as well. Seems that the killer already started in a very strong way. And right now, he really needs only 4 more hook stages. If I remember correct. If I remember correctly. But we are gonna get an early unhook. Seems that we're gonna be able to extend the chase for a bit longer. Seems that the chase is gonna be probably with no. Seems that it's gonna be with Ace. Interesting play, interesting strategy. We're gonna take the next chase with Ace. Ace is gonna try to do his best. He's gonna go for the shock pallet. No, he's gonna go for the window. Interesting idea, interesting strategy. We're gonna get an amazing chain out of this poor soul here, and we're gonna extend this chase for a while. We're gonna get an amazing head-on. Very good gameplay from these survivors here. But let's see if they will be able to extend this gameplay for longer, because this is the main target. This is their main interest, to be able to do a better win so they can go for the tiebreaker. But right now seems that we are gonna go after Ace. Ace is gonna try to do his best. Seems that we're gonna change the target. We're gonna go after the Nancy. The Nancy is gonna take a hit. Very unlucky moment. The windows at main right now, they are in a very bad position. We're gonna go for the my game. We're gonna get a cheeky hit on the Ace here. Very unlucky situation, and right now seems that Ace is gonna really struggle. He really seems to be in a bad position. He's not gonna be able to reach the window. He's gonna try to play this safely, and right now we are not gonna be able to make any value out of any pallets that we have here, and we take another down on the Ace. Oof. But what do you think, man? What do you think over what's happening right now?
Sorry, I think our killer's in a really good position. Our survivors right now are trying their best, but they are struggling with this right now. I don't know what the best solution is here. I think they have to let the person sit on a hook and they try and prioritize the gen, but we are, I think, going to see a down here, so I don't know. It's really difficult right now.
Yes, you're right about it. You do have to keep in mind the fact that the killer was already able to get 2 hook stages. He was already to do a pretty good job, and he pretty much needs only 2 more hook stages. And if he's gonna get the fresh as well, this is gonna be a GGW. But I guess that the next chase is gonna be with Ace. It's gonna be really troublesome, because Ace, as we already see, he's mended, which is gonna be not so good for him. we do have to remember the fact that he's in a very bad position right now. This pellet, you're gonna try to play this, and he's gonna take it down here. Very, very unlucky moment. This situation is really, really dire for these survivors. I really feel bad for them. This win con was really, really impossible to win. But maybe they will be able to surprise us. This is a possibility, even though it's a very, very slim one. We are gonna get another generator here. Interesting gameplay, interesting strategy. We are gonna get a cheeky chain, and seems that the Nia is gonna be the next target. We already have 3 hook stages. We are gonna continue here on the pursuit. Seems that the killer is really doing an amazing job. He really shows great amount of skill, and seems that he's gonna lose the survivor here for a moment. Yes, indeed, it seems that he lost him, and we're gonna go for the mind game. Seems that he's not gonna be able to get it. He's gonna go for the head-on. He will be able to get the head-on. Amazing play from the survivors, and right now the next one is gonna be the Claudette. The Claudette is gonna take the M1, and right now the Nia is gonna be the priority after all. He doesn't want to let her go. We are gonna extend the chase and take the down here. Very, very unlucky moment. But what do you think?
I think, like you said, it's unlucky they've had such a difficult win con. We could have seen a really good performance here, but unfortunately they have struggled, and obviously the win con is really difficult. So obviously we are going to be seeing Sinners taking the win here, and both sets as well. Maybe on a different day they can have a better win con, and we could see a much better performance. But right now they are struggling here.
Yes, you're right about this. And that the next chase is gonna be with Ace. Ace seems to be in a very bad position. It seems that he's gonna take that down. And right now we're gonna be able to complete another generator. So these survivors are not playing around. They're really trying to go for these generators. They're really trying to imply their skills and their persistence, which is something that we love to see. But we're gonna get another hook stage here, which will pretty much summarize the match. If no one is gonna come, maybe someone is gonna come for the heat. No, it's not gonna happen. Come on, man. I don't want this to end it like like this. I believe in the survivors, but we are gonna get the hook stage at the killer did it, and seems that I do apologize for this. But seems that we are gonna get the result that we wanted to see, and seems that we are gonna take the W for Sinners here, which is a bit unlucky. The survivors from Astral tried, but it wasn't enough, which was the most problematic part. Seems that the next chase is gonna be here with Nancy. Nancy seems to be in a pretty bad position. I believe he's gonna go for the chain. He's gonna be able to get him. Maybe let's see the survivor's perspective that is chased. No, actually, seems that he got down here. Very, very unlucky moment. Let's go to killer perspective. I think that we need to see the skill being in practice. Yes, seems that the killer knows what the survivors are up, and he's gonna intercept their strategy. We're gonna take the next chase with Claudette. Claudette is gonna try to do her best. She's gonna go for the palace. She's gonna try to play this safely. We're gonna go for the hit and get the down. Amazing, amazing down here. Very unlucky moment. And right now seems that the Nia is gonna be the sole survivor alive. And to be honest, she's injured. This is the most problematic part. The killer is gonna try to go for those cheeky chains. He's gonna try to find the survivor. We are gonna find the Nia, and we are gonna take that down. But we do have the Nancy being picked up. Interesting. I didn't expect this to actually happen. We're gonna be able to just go for the kill, and it's gonna be pretty much a 4K2 result, I believe. But what do you think?
I think it's an impressive killer performance, and the survivors have done really well to manage to get 3 gens done as well.
I mean, they played pretty aggressive. Like, the survivors really tried to go for it, which is something that we do have to appreciate at the end of the day, but it wasn't enough. This was the main issue. The win con was too hard for them to actually do something against it, so I guess it is what it is. We are gonna take the W, I guess it is what it is, man. Oh my god, that's actually funny. But with this out of the way, we are gonna take another hook stage.
Enjoyed that sound, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, this is funny, man. Not gonna lie. I didn't expect it came out of nowhere, it was actually funny to hear it. But yeah, to be honest, the survivor's right. This is something that I have to give them credit for. But besides that, I don't know. I don't know what I can actually tell them because I do feel bad for them. But at the same time, their killer wasn't able to do a good result. And I know that it's harder to play killer. I know that. And I know that there is a lot more pressure besides the fact that you need to play the killer properly. I mean, pretty much when you're playing Survivor, it's 25% split it to 4 people. But when you're the killer, it's going to be 100% to one person. This is why it's more, complicated.
I agree.
And it's not for everybody. So this is the main issue. But the killer tried. But I swear, man, I don't feel tired. This is off topic, but it's not that I feel tired, but I don't know. Why I need to, do that. I don't know how is it even called? I literally forgot the description of the. You know what I mean? Like not coughing. It's not coughing. It's the other
I
one.
do not know, good sir. But Nancy's the only one who's not been hooked.
Neither do I. But yeah, seems that we are gonna make. Oh, seems that. See, man, you're doing the same thing. But yeah, it's a bit unlucky, to be honest. It's a bit unlucky. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. Very good gameplay from both the survivors. The killer seems that the survivor here is gonna try to go for the gate though. This is an interesting strategy. I didn't expect him to actually go for it, but it seems that he wants to actually try, which is huge. I couldn't really expect this. I didn't really expect it, but seems that it's actually gonna be the case. So beautiful idea from the survivor. Right now we're gonna wait for him and we are gonna close the hatch. Right now, let's see if his plan is actually gonna work. But yeah, we are gonna go for the gate here. Let's see if the killer is gonna be able to catch on. Seems that he might actually be able to catch on.
Maybe.
This is really, really questionable. This is actually really questionable. Nah, he has already the first light. Ooh, this is gonna be a GG. I believe he might not be able to escape. He's gonna really try to go for it. The survivor's under a lot of pressure. He's gonna go for the chain.
Yeah,
And
dancing.
sees that. Bro, he really
That was
wants.
funny to see.
He really wanted to take the win. He really wanted to be like,
That
please.
was crazy to see.
And the killer was like, no, get back to the ground, to the ground
Of
with you.
course.
Oh, that was actually insane, bro. That was actually insane. But yeah, beautiful play from the killer here.